right, hello everybody. Welcome to Sacred Heart Music Center. I'm Mark Nicklawske, and I'm on the board here at Sacred Heart, and I want to welcome everybody. And a couple announcements. You know, Sacred Heart is a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bringing music of all kinds to Duluth and preserving our historic building. We've got a couple shows coming up that I just wanted to remind everybody on. On Thursday we have Lanoux and Humbird here doing a double bill concert, so that'll be really cool. And we also have Turn, 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 which is a trio out of the Twin Cities, country western, alternative country, and that is on October 28th. So check that. Check the Sacred Heart webpage, and also the Facebook, and we also on Instagram. So yeah, all that has all the information you need. A couple of things. We have to thank our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. Builders Commonwealth, the Minnesota State Arts Board, Ursa Minor Beer, the Whole Foods Co-op, Hertels, and Bent Paddle, and the North 103.3, and we have a lot of Bent Paddle and Ursa Minor in the back there for you. Let's see. We also want to thank the volunteers we have here tonight. You know, let's give the volunteers a hand. We wouldn't be able to do this without the volunteers. Yeah. All right, and I want to introduce now the host and MC of the show tonight, who's going to introduce our artists. Let's have Rainbow Trout come up and do the introductions. Come on up, Rainbow.
I'd bow, but I don't think I could get back up again. She's not to be taken lightly. I gotta look at my notes. She may purr like a kitten, or more like a tiger. She calls it like she sees it. She tells it like it is. Our next performer, put your hands together and give her a good greeting. Thank you so much. Annie Murphy. Annie Humphrey. She'll kill me for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Rainbow. I think they wiped off the piano, some of my cough drop right there. It's good to be here in Duluth at Sacred Heart. I was here many years ago when my adult kids were really small. Happy to be here with David and Jeremy. So I come from up or over at Leech Lake Reservation, and I was raised there my whole life, and one day I left. My first time going far, my first time in an airplane, I left and I enlisted. And yeah, that was the first time, when I left, I really left. And I never thought I didn't think I'd want to come back. Well, my promise when I left the res was like, I'm never coming back here again. But I did go back. Actually, you know, I was raised in a way that my father raised us. My mom was a poet and an author and an artist, and my dad was this woodsman guy. You know, we tapped trees and we cut wood and went ricing and picked berries. all that really, really good stuff. In fact, even, now, we had dinner last night and we had potatoes from my manure pile, deer my nephew shot, wild rice, and so on our dinner table, I always make sure and tell the kids, look, this is what we did. This is what we can do without a store, without, Walmart. So I'm just going to share this next song as a song that I wrote to my kids, and so I'm still in warm-up mode here. Okay. I want to do a really, really simple song that I wrote. And I was thinking about feeling, and I think powerless is when you don't even know how to stand up. So there needs to be, for oppression, there needs to be a move in the opposite direction to feel it. It's really new, so we are made of earth, why do we feel so powerless? Accepting oppression for so long, it's rewritten all our songs. Now we sing those lies every day. The truth seems so far away. The truth is we are made of earth, we are power. It's not okay to say the shit's gonna happen either way. That just feeds fearfulness. Let it starve and feed your courage instead. 'Cause there is more to life than submission to authority. And then lie to yourself saying that you're free when you're only afraid. In the words of JT, we've been captured and taught what to believe. Let me tell you the answer right now. It's all in your head. Thank you. So I think, I really do think it's important to feel the oppression and not feel powerless. And all of that really is in our own mind and the way we think. I talk about decolonization. I've heard that word used a lot among our people. And really, it doesn't take a lot of action to decolonize. It really starts with how you think and where's your reference point on this earth? Where do you fit, and how do you move through, this reality? I wrote a brand new song. I think I'll try it now. And I play by ear, so I don't read music, so I have to practice. I have to take time to practice to not make mistakes. But I got to tell you, I have not been practicing much. But so this is about two of my grandsons are here tonight, and one of them, the middle one, Jasper, he's hunting. And Jasper is the kind of kid who, those kind of kids, they just do their own thing, and they're really comfortable just doing their own thing, and they say things really confidently, and they don't really need. But one day, I needed someone to come and boil sap with me, and the sun was going down, and Jasper and me, we were out boiling sap alone, and we boil way out in the woods. And sometimes it gets kind of creepy, it's getting dark, but I'm like, I gotta get the syrup done, I can't just leave it, it's almost there. So one day Jasper was with me, and he was 4, and he said, Grandma, did you know that the smoke brings spirits? I said, no, I didn't know that. How do you know? He said, the fire told me. 4 years old. So I started listening to him more. People think he doesn't make any sense, but he's making sense somewhere. And so this song I wanted to write about Jasper, and his Indian name in English means winter thunder. a boy, he came to me. He said, I don't trust you, so don't trust me. What do you mean? What do you mean? He said, the fire and the water, they both talk to me. What do they say? What do they say? The smoke brings spirits, the fire told me, and the water said, dive into me, and I'll baptize you in the name of earth and sky. There was a boy and he wanted me to know. Said I was born under April snow. I was born into a storm, and it's become my home. It's become my home. I marched to the beat of my own heart, and I asked the drum keeps in time with my feet. There was a boy, he came to me, said, I love you, do you love me? And I said, yes, yes, grandson of mine, yes, yes, till the end of time. Coco Missana, should you ever leave, promise to meet me by the grandmother tree. I promise to be there anytime you need, and drink the water so, so sweet. There was a boy, from the stars he came. Winter thunder is my name, and I march to the beat of my own heart, and the drum keeps in time with my feet, and the drum keeps in time with my feet. So that was a first. Okay, first time I shared that in public. So I mentioned my friend John Trudell, and I wrote, you know, he inspired me a lot in the way I think about myself, and the way I think about the world. And he would talk about how we really are made of earth. We're made of the nutrients and the metals and the water of earth. We're just different shapes with a different function, but we're made of all the same things. And when you think about it like that, then we really are power, because the earth is the power source. And I haven't played this in a long time. I'm trying to find my spot on this keyboard here. Your journey carried you away from here, far away but so near, and I feel the pain of knowing love, but loving anyway, anyway. I ran out of songs today. Did you ever feel that way? Maybe there's too much, just too much to say, but I ran out of songs today. Come sit beside me at my piano and cross that thin, thin line and whisper words from the other side. Send me lines from the other side. I promise to hold on to the lines. I promise my mind won't be mined, and I'll think for myself and stop just believing, and you'll go on and on and on and on. When you flew into the shaking sky, and the light broke, and the night spoke, and the bad dog cried. It's like a church in here. This next song, and it's about being, it's not like mental illness. It's like being coherent, right? We're coherent. We try to be coherent what's happening around us. If it's like on the globe, and we try to be coherent and be aware of our community situations and then down into our homes. But we have to get down to ourselves. We got to be coherent. Like, I got to be coherent about Annie, and we all have our stuff. So I wanted to write a song about that. And if you're very sad inside of your oasis of your world, I just always think it's important not to stay alone in it. So let me run through this real quick too. we'll just go muscle memory. It should work fine. Okay. Whoops. Days go by, I don't know where they go. They pass by and disappear down the road, and my feet are frozen to the ground. I can't make a sound. In the silence I hear the trees and my heart pound inside of me. Inside of me. What days would you choose if you could call them back to you? Would you want skies so blue, or the dark days that tried to crush you? Days go by, live them hard, before you let them go. Then let them disappear down the road, down the road. Smile and wave goodbye. It was a good day. It was a good day. Close your eyes and rest, 'cause a new one is on the way. Then swim against that current of shit. Remember, you're not a force to fuck with. Then dive into the sunrise, wash and pray by the riverside, by the riverside, by the riverside. Miigwech, thank you. And some of you might have heard this story before, but before COVID, I played music and stuff. And then if you're a musician, then you can't go anywhere, then you can't make money as a musician. So I had to go back to school. And I went back to school to be a carpenter. And my girls are also carpenters. And so now, we're working on decks and doing real carpentry stuff. And my crew is this one here, Geese. Yeah, that's my crew. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's really hard work. And my teacher, she said, "Annie, you should have done this 20 years ago." What's that supposed to mean? But she's right. She's only, my instructor's younger than I am, but still. So I wanted to share this next song, and it talks about an issue that people call contemporary, but it really is not at all. It's about, murdered and missing Indigenous women. And it's actually been going on for a very long time. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it's there. She prayed to the moon in all her phases. She walked on sunlight, no day was wasted. And now she don't hardly pray no more. And now she don't hardly pray. She played her piano, songs of purple and red, but somehow they turned blue instead. And now she don't hardly play no more. And now she don't hardly play. Twilight she retreats from all its strangeness. Lavender skies turning dark fast. And now we don't hardly see her no more. And now we don't hardly see her. Waits for healing out in the distance. On the sunset line she dances. And now she dances. And now she dances. Thank you. All right. Whoop. Okay. So by now you all probably think I'm really an intelligent woman and I have a lot of answers and really smart things to say. And I do. I just fit them into the time I'm with you. The rest of the time that you're not with me, which is, the majority of this day, I just have a lot of we all have character defects. And so I didn't want to I wrote the song because people are under the impression that I have answers. But I think if we all got together and asked questions, we would all have the answers, I think that's why people have events and gather together. But I just felt like I should let you all know what's really up, so I wrote the song. Is it okay if my hair is tangled up and getting gray? Is it okay if I don't moisturize the wrinkles round my eyes? Is it okay if I say I've never sinned? Is it okay that I draw stories in my skin? Is it okay if I swear a lot when I speak? Is it okay that I got bunions on my feet? Is it okay if I'm in therapy? Is it okay if I write a song all about me? Is it okay if I wish my children were more happy? Is it okay that I failed them in many ways? Is it okay if I say that I felt free when my father passed away? Fade into you. Fade into you. Is it okay if I say it's my loves that weigh me down, and I wouldn't give up a single pound of the heartbreak that's come and gone, and the heartache that is sure to come? Because I love, because I love, because I love. You all can see how therapeutic songwriting is. Yeah. I'm really not a sad person. So I'm gonna do, I don't know how much time we have left. Anybody? I don't know. I'll do a couple more. Maybe I'll wait on that one. 7:47? Oh, you guys, I kept you past your time. I'll do one more. Adzukan. So this song is about my other grandson who's actually here tonight, and I got to work on one for this one here. But this song is called Adizukan, and I wrote it for that generation, these generations of little kids that are here, who got to figure out how to undo everything that's managed to get done. If you're in Walker, Minnesota, on December 16th, there's going to be a Green Job Conference. And, you know, there's this guy, there's this website you can go to called Pale Blue Dot. Okay, this guy named Ted Redmond, he's in Minneapolis somewhere. And he's been doing this now for a while and going to communities, and he's starts these things called climate adaptation teams, right? So Leech Lake has one, MyRes, and I think there's one at the Midwakatans have it. And he's kind of outlined all of the areas that you need to mitigate, adapt and mitigate, you know, for the climate, right? It goes from food sovereignty to the vulnerable people, the elders, who would, the heat and the cold are most hard on. But anyway, this guy, there's renewables, that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. So carpentry, right? I started carpentry school, and I started researching hemp, building with hemp. Well, you don't build with hemp, okay? It's not structural. But you can use less lumber by doing a 24-inch center spacing instead of 16, so you use less lumber. And then you can form build like 1 foot of a hemp wall. They call it hempcrete, right? But you can eliminate the need for the plastic, the house wrap, sheetrock siding, OSB, by just using hemp. And I think that's the way to go. And we can grow hemp and harvest it in 70 days instead of 30 years. So I am learning all I can, and if there's people building, I got a guy I met in North Dakota, and every time he builds something, I'm like, can I come and build and help you? And I put in hours and hours of work, you guys. But I do it for free because I feel like I'm getting educated. So if anyone wants a hemp house, Adzukan. Okay, so anyway, back to this generation, right, of kids. I just digress, but they have a lot to do, and they're coming. They're still coming. But you know, it's like I'm no competition for the Xbox. You know what I mean? My grandson, he'll come over and, hey, Grandma, can I play for a while? I'll be like, no. Come help me strap this door together and fix our front door and help me. No, I'm just kidding. I let him play for a little while, but I worry about that, the YouTube thing, right? The YouTube generation, and the YouTube is like more influential on kids than their parents. Like the moral teachings of parents is, YouTube overrides that. So I wish these kids luck, you know? I mean, I'm just kidding. I just wonder what's going to happen, you know, I don't know if any of y'all have tried to ground your kid from their phone or say you can't, you know, everything in moderation. I let the boys play. But you all know what I'm talking about. So. Let me say one more thing in this beautiful introduction. I think that you can be very profane without swearing, and I think you can swear without being profane. Did I say that right? I can't really think because I'm playing this piano, right? Okay, so I just want to warn you that I'm going to be swearing in this church, but it's not profane. Adzukan, have no fear. Koko missing our vows to stay near. The giant is waking and the earth is quaking. Adzukan, have no fear. The mountains are rumbling and the towers are crumbling everywhere. The fires and the floods have begun everywhere. The system is desperate and obscene. So I say, fuck you all, you motherfuckers. You're just a violent, racist regime. Adzukan, have no fear. Adzukan, have no fear. Remain on our homeland, it holds all that you need. Adzukan, the way is in our stories. Dance them back to life and leave them where you go. And courage, resistance, and love will surely grow. Adzukan, have no fear. Adzukan, have no fear. I want to sing a helper song real quick. one more thing. I just want to warn you, okay? It's called Nicklawske, and I'm just releasing something, okay? Thank you so much.